Good Saturday night, everybody. Welcome to the show. We got on display tonight for your viewing pleasure a 1970 Clinton 350. It's a 3.5 horse air-cooled direct drive with a fuel pump. I got this bugger a couple weeks ago downstate, somewhere down by Troy, Michigan. I got a buddy, neighbor guy that has a cottage up here in Au Gres out on the point on the lake, and he likes to send me links to all the good motors are downstate. All the motors are basically. I haven't bought one in town in my little town recently at all. He'll send me a link and he'll say, you want me to get this one or that one? And this one I wanted it just because Clinton has its roots in Michigan. They used to, Clinton Engines Corp started in Michigan, and then they moved to Muckweta, Iowa, before basically going out. A lot of the early Escas bought their lower unit parts from Clinton, and then they put Tecumseh power heads on there. So some of your Esca parts might even interchange. Now, even though this is an air-cooled motor, it still has an impeller to cool the bottom crank area and the exhaust leg. Let's see how she runs. Got a funky squeeze primer, and it's leaking. Oops, it's leaking. So the fuel pump's going to be, it's leaking there too. The fuel pump's going to be working hard to even get any fuel. I think if I set the tank up a little higher, that will help. Got a cool little gas can, it's about 2.5 gallon. Looks like the old-fashioned lawnmower cans, you know, or one you'd have around the house. She's leaking pretty good there. It's a tapered fit. There's no gasket or nothing, no O-ring. Leaking all over the place. I'm gonna have to put a standard line together for it. But here's where the water would come out. I don't know if you can see. Let me turn the light on. If your Clinton has any holes like that, then you do have an impeller. And you can get the impeller for this at Discount Marine in Bark River, Michigan. Just Google it and Sherwood will get you fixed up. This one here is called a J-350 1000B. I'm guessing it's a 1970 because the carburetor was made by Walbro Corporation. And they used to stamp the date of manufacture on the side. This is what they call a suitcase cowl. There are 4 snaps on it. There's one back here, one here, that's 3, and then one under here. It's aluminum, at least it's not fiberglass like the later one I got right here. This is I think it was a 71 or 72. I just like to have a complete collection. This one has a better fuel pump. This is a Tillotson fuel pump. And even though it's a Walbro carburetor, it's got a Tillotson fuel pump. This fuel pump, I'm going to rob that off of this one and put it on something else. This is a 5-horse, and it actually has a twist grip throttle, but there's something wrong with it, or else I would put this one together and over this one. It's a pretty basic motor. It's, like I say, it's air cooled, direct drive, single cylinder, so it's going to vibrate and shake a lot more than a twin cylinder, and it's a lot louder. I don't care about loud. I don't worry about that when I like the sound of motors. I like the smell and the sound and the action, you know. Not much to say about it. Twist grip. No, it's just a basic motor that got some folks out on the water, or some kids to get to go play. I mean, you know, what did you need back in the old days? 3.5 horse. I'm gonna get this tank is pretty cool. You know, it was really clean inside. It's a 2.5 gallon, just a regular old utility can that they put a outlet for, you know, the gas hose fitting, and they got a brass vent. This hose is really stiff, and this is I've seen these on like really old Scott Atwaters. They had this type of primer, but it's leaking really bad, so the fuel pump's not able to compensate for all that. But I didn't do anything to this. I plugged it in and yanked on it, and off she went. But I think if I took the time and spent a few bucks, for about 20 bucks, I can make a decent a decent fuel supply for this with a regular squeeze primer ball. I've probably got, yeah, I'll just use this one because I don't ever plan on using this gray hose for anything. It's junk. It's got a clear liner that falls apart, gets all stuck in your fuel system. If you look inside of there, you'll see it. Don't use this hose, it's trash. 1970, we're calling this one Clinton 350, 3.5 horsepower outboard motor. Thanks for watching.